Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bilikis. Good to be with you once again, and today's tutorial will be on how to make this high neck collar we have here. So awesome. So if today is your first time of checking out this channel, you're welcome, and please make sure you subscribe. Then this tutorial will be posted on both sewing channels here, pattern drafting with Bilikis and also Bilikis signatures, because our concentration is on how to achieve the high neck and the neckline, which can be used on freehand or pattern drafting. So any of the two, that's why I'll be posting it on the two channel. Please check out. I want you all to be subscribed to both channels, please. So you can follow me on Instagram, Bilikis Signatures, and on Facebook, Sewing Innovation. So back to what we are doing today. So looking at what we have on the mannequin, you can see how the collar comes from the neck straight into the chest. So how open you want this to be depends on your preference. Just take the measurement from the base of your neck to wherever you want it to stop. It's as easy as that. And this can be used in jacket, tops, any type of outfit you want to make it with. So looking at it now, so can you see the shoulder region? So perfect. And then going to the back, can you see? Can you see that? So awesome. And can you see the back neck? So this is what we'll be talking about today. And in case you're interested in our online classes, which we have every month, and at the sewing rollers, please use the contact number in the description box below. So right now, let's go to the work table. It is time for us to start drafting the high neck collar. So you can use any type of your pattern at all. As I've said, you can use your freehand too, because the most important thing is the neck region. So for instance, you can make use of your pattern with that, or your pattern without that. So you can use any type at all. So let me just make you know this very one. So what do? The first thing we just have to do is this. Let's move to the back panel. Now we'll use a contrasting color. The first thing is to extend this very line, the center back line. Make sure it is straight. Okay. Then I will have to come up by 1.5. So from the neckline at the back, so just come up by 1.5, which is here. Then at the shoulder here, at the nape of the neck here, just go up by 1.25. Let me see what I did. Here we came up by 1.5, while on the nape area we came up by 1.25. So the next thing now is for us to blend this up. So use the straighter part of your curve to do that. After doing that now, we need to make a little curve at this region. Why? Because of the high neck coming from the front. So we just need to make a little curve at the back here. Just the shoulder region. So when you are making yours, I would advise you to make use of pencil. Can you see what I have? That's how it should look like. I'm just going to blend it in. So that's what you should have. Can you see that? So having done that, now we are done with the back. The next thing is to just connect from this region straight into the shoulder. So you can use this part of your curve, but I will advise you to just make use of your freehand. So another thing to make it easier is go in by 1 inch here as a guide, and then just go that. So can you see the eye neck is formed? Very easy. So the next thing is to move to the front area. The same thing I did here. So let me make use of my pencil. Let me just extend this shoulder line. You can use your pencil to do that when you're making yours. Just make a little extension. So after doing that, I will have to go out by 1/4 of an inch. This is quarter, just quarter is fine. 1/4 of an inch. So for the curve we want to make here, we'll go in by 1 inch. Note that too. Right now, you will now have to come up from the real neckline now. This is the real neckline, but we extended it by 1/4 of an inch. Just leave that. At this region now, I'm going to go up by 1 1/4, just as we did for the back, because it has to match. So just make it parallel to this line. After making that parallel, so the next thing is to come up to draw a straight line from this 1/4 of an inch upward. So how do you do that? Now you need to determine wherever you want your neckline to stop. That is the collar coming from the neck area straight into wherever you want it to stop. It could be somewhere here, it could be on the armhole line, it could be the bust point, or straight into the waist. It depends on your preference. And then the wideness of the allowances you had here depends also on whatever you are making. If you are making a jacket, you can extend it by 1 inch to 1 1/4, or even 1 1/2, depending on how wide you want your button to be. Or if you want ordinary top to just join it up at the middle, then for that you can just come out by 1/2 inch. So what do I do now? I will determine wherever you want the neckline. As I've said, you can make use of 6, 7, 8, but I'll just make it stop on the armhole line here. So what do? I'll come out by 1/2 inch. So that is where the point I want you to stop. The next thing I will do now is this: connect from this 1/4 of an inch extension straight down here, making sure it hits this parallel line. So that's what we have. The next thing now is let's make the curve around this point. You can just use your free hand. It is now time for us to make the curved part of the collar. How do you do that? It is very easy. Just come to this neck region here and extend from that part by 1/2 inch. So this is the neck region, 1/2 inch. This is just a guideline. And I'll put my curve. I'll be making a curve from this point to this place before we extend it. So make sure it's not too curvy. So, and then another guideline is that make sure the extension you have after this 1/4 of an inch is not more than 1/2 inch. That's another guideline to that. So when you're working, work with your pencil first. Now take your ruler and make sure you blend from here straight into the curve. Can you see that? So that was pretty easy. So we are done with the collar. So the next thing for me is to cut it all out. So just gently go around the curve. Can you see? So we are not making use of this now, we are cutting this curved one. So do that gently. So this is the front. Let's quickly cut the back. So the back, can you see how I'm going around the curve? So if you are making a freehand pattern too, it is the same process. After cutting it out, this is what the pattern looks like. So beautiful. So another quick thing we could just do is to check the shoulder. Okay, that's beautiful. So everything is okay. So that means we are on track. So all you have to do now is to just place this on your fabric and then have seam allowance to every side, the shoulder, the neck region, and all around. So that is just all you have to do depending on the style you want to make. And how do you join that? Just make sure the right side of the fabric is facing the right side. Can you see that? So it's so easy. So once you join it at the shoulder, this is what you have. That's pretty easy. Can you see that? So from the back, so this becomes open on your neck region, and that is it. So hope this tutorial has been helpful. If it has, please give me a giant thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe.